Welcome to a brand new season of Negosyente, ang programang maghahatid sa inyo ng maraming kwento at kaalaman tungkol sa pagninegosyo. Ako si Rhoda Castro Kaliwara, your resident Pinay entrepreneur. At ito ang Negosyente. Ngayong araw, makakapanayam natin ang isang veteranong singer at komedyante na mahigit 4 na dekada na sa industriya, Miss Nanette Inventor. We'll also hear from Chel Gan, the owner of a pet hotel and spa. And we have more guests, kaya wag na wag kayong aalis. We promise you an inspiring and educational afternoon na marami kayong matututunan. Mayaman siya, pero patok sa masa. Siya ang orihinal na Donya, Miss Nanette Inventor.
Ay, Donya pala. Buti na lang naka-glitters ako.
Welcome to the show. Oo nga. Mga artista ba, ganyan ba talaga dapat? May mga glitters.
Hindi naman, kaya lang sabi kong gano'n, pakita ko kaya yung mga tagdo 2 carats ko lang. Kaya siguro sabi ko na, ba't kaya nila ako i-interviewin? Tsaka bakit bubuhayin nila si Donya Buding? I'm sure may leksyon ito.
I'm so excited para sa interview na to dahil kagaya ng marami, curious lang kami. Ano ang pinagkakaabalahan ng isang Nanette Inventor? At dadagdagan ko yung question ko, ano ang pinaka-paborito mo sa lahat ng mga ginagawa mo ngayon?
I'm in the learning process. Maraming papag-aralan ulit sapagkat ako'y senior citizen na. Kaya pinaghahandaan ko yan para enjoyin ko ang aking pagiging senior citizen.
And you are a well-known comedian,
Yeah?
singer, performer, actress, composer.
Yeah.
Pero you are probably most famous sa pagiging Donya Buding.
Oh yes, that really catapulted me to, masyado yung English na yun, catapulted.
So nabago ba ang buhay mo ni Donya Buding?
Sasabihin ko, oo. Maraming naniwala na talagang mayaman ako. Nagkaroon pa ako ng konting disgrasya. I had a concert at the Folk Arts Theater. There was somebody sa backstage na isa siyang babae. Tapos hinakarang siya nung gwardya. O saan ho kayo pupunta? Ay, gusto ko makilala yan si Donya Buding. Gumanon siya. Tapos nakita niya yung aking kwintas. Tapos sabi niya, kaya pala totoo yung mayaman? Kinukuha niyang ganyan? Akala ko mamamatay ako. Kasi akala niya tunay. Sabi ko, sandali. Tapos kinuha na siya ng gwardya. Hindi po ako mayaman. Tapos sabi ko yan, ano ito? Sabi ko nilang ganun, PNB ito. Puwit ng baso, parang awa na ninyo. Sabi ko, huwag niyo akong papatayin, may show pa ako. So akala nila mayaman ako, pero what they don't know is I was just doing a social satire to ridicule being so rich but not really rich. It's rich, money lang ba yun or whatever. So I wanted to impart to them para makita ng mga tao kasi pag gumagawa ka ng satire, pwede mong pagtawanan ng sarili mo but actually you're criticizing yourself, especially those who have just been impoverished.
At yun yung character ni Donya Buding.
Yes, and then I was very blessed to have a good writer. Jose Javier Reyes, he was my writer and creator of Donya Buding. After doing Donya Buding for 7 years with him, we parted ways because he became a director. And I was trying to veer away from being Donya Buding because I was getting typecast. And I didn't like that misconception na baka madisgrasya na naman ako or something.
Yeah, guys, speaking of misconception, you've been in the business for over 40 years. Ngayon, ano ba yung mga misconception about the industry?
One thing for sure is, iniisip nila, you are wealthy and successful. It's always fun,
Glamour.
glamour. Hindi po. Wala kami nung 15 to 30th na sweldo. The pandemic was the challenge of all for the entertainment industry. Because 2.5 years we were not working. Karamihan ng nasa show business, it's a struggle Yung palang sinasabi pa nila na overnight success, there's no such thing. The more successful entertainers, they invested a lot of hard work and dedication before they achieve recognition.
In your case, meron ka na bang naranasan na tipong, well, mahirap nga, masakit nga, pero it made you a better person?
When I was hospitalized for 15 days because of COVID, sabi to Lord, are you testing me?
Your faith?
Yes, are you testing my faith? Alam ko, pa kaya nandito ako para sabihin mo sa akin na marami pa akong mission para sa iyo. I did not promise an easy life.
Yes.
Pero wag mong kakalimutan, nandiyan ako sa likod mo. Pag nakikita ko na ito yung mission ko, mas lalo ako nagsisikap para ipakita na kung ano talaga ang pagmamahal ng Panginoon sa akin at pagmamahal sa bawat isa sa atin.
Do you have a favorite quote? Can you share it with us?
Kasi ang ating society, krinikriticize niya ang mga taong tumatanda. Parang hindi ako natutuwa dyan. Sabi ko, dapat maging maligaya ka, tumatanda ka dahil nadadagdagan ng iyong wisdom.
Correct.
Ngayon, kayo masaya dahil acceptance. Tinatanggap ko, nagurang na ako. Sabi nila, ilang taong ka na? Sasabihin mo yung edad mo. Hindi ka pa magpapabotox? Hindi ka pa magpapaganito? Sabi ko niyan. Alam mo, ginawa ako ng Diyos na ganito. Sabi ko, bakit ko naman ba aayusin yung ginawa niya sa akin? Pero hindi ako nagsasalita ng tapos. Malay mo, may mabigay sa akin ng libre.
Why
But
not?
hindi, coconut. Why not coconut, chocolate? Pero but actually, seriously, should I say, they say you're beautiful. Pero para sa akin, beautiful people are beautiful because of who they are and how they treat people.
Exactly.
And for that, I would say that life is a script written by your heart. Naiiyak ako. Kasi totoo yun. I'm sorry. May tissue ba dyan? Naiiyak ako dyan. Kasi yun ang totoo. O, alika na, magtawanan na tayo.
And you look so, ito believe me, you look so beautiful inside and out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
At syempre, hindi tayo pwedeng magtapos sa interview na to kapag walang sample. Ang Nanette Inventor. What's your favorite song?
Salamat, musika. At
Pwede
hindi-
bang marinig?
Oo. Kahit na
Ang
umiyak
sound-
na ako, medyo nagbre-break lang ang boses
Alam ko medyo mahirap kung kumanta kapag medyo naiiyak ka. Pero for sure, ang lahat ng mga nanonood ng negosyante ngayon, gusto kanilang marinig kumanta.
It's, how do I start it? Paano mo patahimikin ang isang bunsong iyakin? Hunihan ni inay ng lalarin-laring. Paano mo patatahanin ang pagtatampo ni neneng? Pasalamat ka't may kaawit nakakantakin. Sa mga indayog tayo'y napapasayaw. At sa labis na galak ay napapasigaw. Wow! Ang mga kerot sa puso ay lumilipad. Ang mga mithi ay natutupad. Salamat, salamat, musika. Lahat ng panahon, maaasahan ka. Salamat, salamat, musika. Itong munding mundo ay napapasigla. Salamat, musika. Salamat, musika. Salamat, musika. Ay, my God.
Dapat concert na soon, ha?
Oo.
The one and only Miss Nanette Inventor.
Salamat
Maraming
po.
maraming
Salamat, Rhoda. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to communicate with a lot of people what's in my heart And what they should also have in their hearts, that this is a lovely life and it's okay to be old.
And thank you for being such a blessing.
Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat. Thank you for being on the show.
Oh, thank you so much.
At ngayon, we bring to you the voices of amazing and formidable women, ang mga magigiting na kababaihan at ang kanilang mga advokasya. Hatid sa inyo ng SM Supermalls.
Brought to you by SM Supermalls.
My name is Juana Manahan Yupanco, and I am the founder of Mesa ni Mrs. Mesa ni Mrs. is a non-profit organization that teaches people about the value of local Filipino vegetables. I am passionate about nourishing Filipinos because it is attainable, it is affordable, and it is something that is for everybody. I wrote my second book, Juana's Table, with the support of SM. Juana's Table is really about cooking the way I cook at home, the way I cook for my family and for my friends. Sometimes I have the moms of my kids' friends come over and they say, we're sending our kids over to your house. Make sure they eat their gulay, okay? You hide it well, which I find hilarious. And then I take pictures of the food. It's like, guys, kinain nila yung spaghetti, kala nila may meat, but it was actually just mongo. So I love doing stuff like that. I don't tell the kids that there's mongo in it because kids will pick everything out, but I do tell their moms after, hey guys, you liked it, right? I had some friends who would say stuff like, I'm gonna eat before I come to your house, ha? Kasi baka magutom mo kung baka gulay lang yung papakain mo sa akin. And I'd be like, okay, suit yourself. Huwag kayo kumain. And then when they come to my house naman, they're trying it, they're eating it, and I'm like, see, I told you guys, my food is not just pinakbet, it's not just ginisa. I mean, look at me, I'm anything but boring. I actually have my master's in nutrition and food security, which can make me quite nerdy sometimes, but I always have to remember the very reason why I got into it, and the reason for it was to make eating vegetables simple, was to make people love to eat vegetables. So I like to make my vegetable dishes fun and happy and colorful like me. So huwag niyo kalimutan ang sinabi ng lola niyo, kumain ng madaming gulay para sa mahabang buhay.
Brought to you by SM Supermalls.
Ikaw ba'y isang fur parent? May alagang aso or pusa at hindi makatravel nang dahil sila'y walang kasama? Pues, meron akong good news sa inyo. Kilalanin natin si Chel Gan at ang kanyang kwentong negosyo.
Pet Hotel started 2013, but prior to that, may grooming salon kasi kami. May mga clients ako na gustong mag-travel and wala silang pwedeng pag-iwanan ng mga dog nila or cat nila. Ito kasing panahon ngayon, wala na masyadong mga house help. So, most of the time, yung mga single owners na nakatira sa condominium, hindi nila alam kung saan nila iiwan yung dog nila. Sabi nila, pwede bang iwan sa iyo yung pet namin, magbabakasyon. So, yun, bigla ko lang naisip na, sige, why not? Why not put up? Anyway, we have extra space naman. This building kasi, the first floor was the events place. Nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, I have to close the party shop, knowing na wala naman talagang nag-i-events during that time. Doon ko na binaba yung grooming. So, nilagay ko na siya doon sa pinaka-party shop. So, the first floor is for grooming, and then the second floor is for cat hotel, which I recently opened. Ito naman ngayon yung dog hotel sa third floor. Gusto ko nasa taas kasi in case na biglang may lumabas na aso, marami pa siyang dadaan ng at saka may security, may safety. We've established mga air-conditioned rooms. Hindi ito yung kulungan ng aso or ng pusa, but it's basically a room na spacious, malaki, pwede silang tumakbo sa loob. I have mga deluxe rooms for mga small dogs. I have the suite for family members, 2 or more dogs. And I also have the studio for big dogs. Of course, we feed them. every day. May playtime din sila. We bring them out of the room. They have their own, yung potty time. Lalabas sila sa veranda. Kasi sometimes yung mga big dogs, potty trained not to pee inside the house or inside the room. So I have to bring them out to the veranda. We have to, comply to the customer's request. Kung ano yung service na binibigay nila sa bahay with their pets, the kind of treatment that they give, dapat ganun din yung service na ibibigay namin. Sometimes, napapamahal na rin sa amin yung dog, lalo na yung mga ibang nagbo-board ng mga antagal, like for example, mga months. So pag nag-check out sila, syempre medyo, di ba, malungkot. Kasi parang nagkaroon ka ng temporary pet na, I had one who stayed with me for 3 months. Foreigner so malayo siya. Kala namin hindi nakukunin. But then kinuha naman. Yeah, I would consider myself as one of the pioneers. Marami na rin mga nagtatayong mga negosyo na kapareho ko. The challenge right now is how to innovate, just to grow your business. Huwag yung magpapakampante ka na just because you're one of the pioneers, hindi ka na pwedeng ikaw yung pupuntahan. No, that's not the case. And most of the time, pag gano'n ang medyo lax ang pag-iisip natin, chances are, mayroon pa pala sa labas dyan na mas magagaling pa sa'yo. You need to be with the client, to understand your customers, to empathize with your customers. Mas naiintindihan nila kasi pagkakausapin mo on the phone, and then you can solve the problem right at the spot, hindi yung papatagalin mo pa because the longer it takes, yun lalong magagalit yung customer mo. Mahilig din kasi ako mag-ayos. So everything that you see here in the hotel, everything downstairs or what, nakuha ko lang yan sa Pinterest. Hindi na ako nag-hire ng designer. I just did it all by myself. Mahilig din ako mag-picture. And then I post it on Instagram, TikTok, diba? So Facebook, we update the customers. They look forward to it Kumukuha ako ng video habang nilalaro mo sila. Tapos after grooming then, I have photo shoots of their dogs. And right now, I am happy to say that we have a lot of influencers and vloggers. Nakakatulong din yon sa business. For those who wanted to put up this kind of business, kailangan alam nila kung ano yung gusto nila. You have to know what your interests are. If you are into animals, so I grew up with dogs. So hindi rin ako masyadong nahirapan when I started. Ang advice ko lang talaga is don't be afraid because along the way, there will be a lot of trials and a lot of frustrations. But then you just have to keep on going. Think positive. Kaya mo to. And I always pray. Na-train po kasi ako sa simula pa lang ng mom ko. She's also an entrepreneur. That you have to love your job, love your customers, and be kind to your employees.
Di ba, Coco? Pwede kang mag-check-in dyan kapag ako'y out of town. Napakagandang business idea ang Pet Hotel and Spa. Alam nyo, anumang negosyo ang inyong maisipan, kailangan ng kapital para masimulan. Our next partner will help you find ways sa pera paraan. Hatid sa inyo ng BDO.
Kamusta kabayan? Alam mo ba, napakadaling magbangko sa BDO. Ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano nyo pwedeng gawing katuwang ang BDO sa pagtupad ng inyong mga pangarap at pag-asenso sa buhay. Ako po si Kabayang Chay, ang iyong kaakbay sa usapang bangko at pinansyal dito sa Pera Paraan. Hindi nakakatakot magbangko. Ito ang pinaka-safe na paraan para mag-ipon. Kung may tanong sa iyong account or transaksyon, may branch kang pwedeng puntahan. Napakasimple lang mag-open ng account. Magdala lang kayo ng 2 government-issued IDs, initial deposit na 100 pesos para sa Kabayan Savings Account na exclusive sa mga OFWs at kanilang pamilya, o kaya ay 2,000 pesos para sa regular account. O diba, kayang-kaya? Kaya ang pagbabangko is for everyone. Ano mang estado mo sa buhay, welcome ka sa BDO na may maraming branches sa syudad. O kaya sa BDO Network Bank na may mga branches sa mga malalayong probinsya. Sana'y may natutunan kayo. Dito sa BDO Pera Paraan, we find ways para mas madali at mas masaya ang banking para sa ating lahat.
We find ways at BDO.
Sana marami kayong natutunan. Pero bago tayo magpaalam, kailangan muna nating sagutin ang isang katanungan. Kagaya ni Maricel, ito ang madalas na tanong sa akin bilang mentor ng Go Negosyo. Ano po ba ang magandang negosyo na pwede kong pasukan? Maricel, sasagutin ko ang iyong katanungan ng isa ring tanong. Ano nga ba ang passion mo? Ano nga ba yung interest mo? At ano nga ba sa tingin mo ang gift mo? At ano nga ba ang pwedeng solusyon sa mga problema ng mga taong nasa paligid mo? Yan ba ay produkto? Yan ba ay serbisyo? Umpisahan mo na. Sa mga susunod na linggo, sasagutin natin ang lahat ng katanungan ninyo. Dito lang sa Sagot Kita. Ako si Roda Castro Kaliwara na naniniwalang pag may negosyo, may trabaho. See you next week. Ano po ba ang magandang negosyo na pwede kong pasukan? Okay. Habang ako'y nasa auto, sige. Look at the camera, baby.